empty. I mean, not here. There. Yeah, I'm gonna fill the drills. I've got the haul all with product in it, enough to fill me. And so the process that we go through is climb the stairs. Okay, we're only using 2 tanks, the front and back. I do have fertilizer in the middle tank as a surge, because the front tank will run longer with seed than the fertilizer. So then I can keep seeding and then just pull from the second tank when I need it. As you can see, it's down. The alarm came on, low level alarm. Yeah, the Intelligent Ag told me I just started running out of seed on that run area. So I know where that's at. I'll just lap a little bit, and the camera in the tank showed just running out. So then I gotta unlatch this, uncradle it, whoop, somebody was left part of the refrigerator here. You guys think that's cool? Refrigerator? All right, I'm gonna throw this over here on this rock pile, and then sometime when I need an extra grate. No, it's not grater. It's kind of holy, kind of tore up. All right. Right where I wanted to place it, right? Okay, the air's down a little bit. Brakes are didn't come on, so there's enough air in the back I can still back up. So, all right, now I'm gonna pull forward. Oh wait, that gate is closed, but I don't think I'm close enough. Let me let that gate down. Actually, it's called a chute, not a gate. Kind of sloppy with my terminology. All right, I need to get a little bit closer. Hard to tell with depth perception. I think I need to move a little more. I think that'll work. Make sure it's tight. Yep, it's tight. Hook the air up to it. Found a piece of wire when I threw it down. The magnet caught it. Okay, let's get this started. So get the handle down, get the throttle up. So let's go ahead and we'll get the auger started. Gate 1. Turn the valve on. All right, let's go up above and see what the color looks like. Looks like it's over a little bit. Kicking speed. Whoa, make sure I don't press anything. Yeah, that looks good. All right, well, I'll just stay up here until either that tank runs out, I have to go to the second one, or she gets filled. I think we're gonna run out before. So, okay, I haven't got a lot more to talk about. Unless you want my stock tips, and I don't think I'd take stock in those tips. a gorgeous day. Man, we've had a lot of wind this spring. Started out about 24 this morning. I bet right now it's about 42, 43 with light winds. Very comfortable. All right, let's get this puppy back in the field and get me working. I'm feeling fairly alert, so. And I haven't been tired today, so I haven't been retired. Go ahead and top off the side draw. We got to fill a leg arms drill, and then Dad's gonna need to fill again later. So best bet is just get this thing plumb full right now. Let's fire up the backhoe and let's move some grain. I happened to look back there, and I saw a hose come off the bottom boot. For whatever reason, the hose clamp must have let go, and it come up. So I'm gonna go back and put a new hose clamp on it, tied to the bottom of the boot. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna walk along here. Let's see here. Make sure everything is attached, because I can't see this area back here. So far, so good. So good, so far. Okay. All right, there's the one right there. All right, let's look down that. Yep, it's not full of dirt. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to hold you very well there. All right, okay, here's the clamp. That's really backwards. Huh, all right. This clamp should be like that, because then it won't catch anything. So I'm gonna reform this here. All right, let's put it like that. Oh man, I just can't get over how nice it is when the wind doesn't blow. Let's just check here on this side of the hill. Yep, that looks good. The draft, as it's pulling along on the side of the hill, gravity wants to pull the drill down, but there is draft pulling ahead, but it has to compromise, and so it does a pretty good job of laying the seed right into the row. But sometimes on a real steep one, you'll have it slide enough that the packers will start riding over a part of the top of the furrow and mash it down, but seems to grow well. So, all right, let's get back in. We got acres to do. Right out there's a coyote. They're halfway between their summer brownish kind tannish coats and their winter white coats. And he's just kind of loping off. And probably some are saying that, well, where's Kobe? Well, Kobe is kind of at home with the cone of shame on his head. And for those who know animals and dogs, he had a growth on his leg that we took him to the vet, and they removed it. But of course he had to have stitches. Well, dogs are notorious for constantly licking their wounds. It's kind of hard to have him out here with that cone on his head, and which is too bad because he would have had fun chasing after that Willie, but he's got to heal. So I know sometimes I might mouth off and cause an injury. Hopefully I don't get that cone of shame on my neck.
So leg arms up here. He'll be good to go for quite a while. Good stuff, beautiful weather. Really turned good today. This is nice. Really nice weather. Dad's seeding, yeah, on this side of Old Glory over there. And I got a piece here, and we might finish today. So that's awesome. Done with seed 2025 today, if all goes to plan. So leg arms gone, he took off with the family. They're going on a little trip. He's feeling better, by the way, so good. Thanks for the prayers. Finally getting over that stuff. So I get to run the 600, which I'm excited for because I haven't got a whole lot of tractor time this year. So I got the 35, 55, the 70-foot, 12-inch spacing hoe drill. Got the flags flying. I got a lunchbox of food, good food, and I think we should get to this. So let's let this thing warm up. Let's go to the field. Just doing a quick walk around, kind of seeing if anything looks out of the ordinary. So far, it looks pretty good. Leveled this drill a few days ago, so according to Leg Arms, he says it's seeding awesome. I'll put that to the test, see if our leveling job was sufficient. I think it is. Looks good. Let's go. The old pump's still working. A little diesel leak, but that's okay. A little oil leak around it, but it's getting us done. That's what matters. Got the other pump set off, so that's nice to have a spare. I'll tell you one thing nice about having that cart compared to our old flex coil carts is being able to turn off certain sections. All I have is just a little pass over there that when I come back around, which is only like 20 feet. This is a 70-foot drill, so I'm gonna overlap like, what is that, 50 feet? So I shut off 3 runs here on that side. So when I come back around, I'll turn them all on, and then I'll only have to overlap a little bit. It saves on seed, there's no reason to overlap like that. It's not a disc drill, I can't lift the shanks up, so we just gotta do what we gotta do, but that is nice. It's nice. Oh, that's your footrest? Well, where's his seat then? He took his seat. They sit up there. What are we doing? In what? What are we driving? Are we? Do you like the big bud?
Yeah.
You do?
It's bumpy.
It's bumpy, isn't it? We're going kind of fast through the field. We're trying to get to the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're making a lot of dust. But we're not seating. We're just driving to the other side because we're done on this side.
Oh.
Yeah.
2 sides.
2 sides? Is there?
Huh.
Oh. 2. But this one's not sleeping. Right? Or are you sleeping?
I am.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, see, it works for everybody.
We're toward the end of our spring wheat seeding. In fact, this is the last field for me. I've got one pass down and back, then I'm done. I'm waiting for the fertilizer. The bin 3 just told me that it's running low, so I'm waiting to watch the numbers, and then when they start dropping, then I'll kick on number 2, run 3 tank completely dry, so there's no fertilizer in it. There'll be fertilizer in tank 2, but we can drop it out, put it back in the truck, in the bin, and then spread it. So just trying to see fairly soon, it should start running down, and I'm just monitoring this, but it's got a great feeling. We got a weather event coming in the next probably 3-4 days. So far, it doesn't look like a lot of moisture, but it could get wet. Would stop us if we were still wanting to seed. And we still have about 140 acres left. I'm not sure we're going to get that done. If there's any seed left in my drill, I'll just run over. It's way over on the other side of the farm, almost as far from here to there, on the east, the west to east, probably 12 miles by road, or a little longer. But I'll seed my wheat out until it's completely empty, and then call it. It's been a great run. I'll see you in the next adventure.
Look at this thing. If that's not a sandwich, I don't know what is. This is from Big Sky Deli out of Vaughan, Montana, kind of outside of Great Falls a little ways. Great sandwich shop, got a neat store. A lot of their stuff is made in-house. Coffee. It's got a cool playground for kids. So if you're coming through Montana and you go by Great Falls, go check out Big Sky Deli near Vaughan, in Vaughan, just offside the road. They're sponsoring some of our meals for the seeding season, and these are good chips. And then of course, so we don't get in fights out here, because we get in fights all the time. So anyways, thanks to you, Big Sky Deli. Appreciate it, guys. And I look forward to stopping there in the future and get some goodies, let the kids play. But for now, let's work on this thing. It's lunchtime. Oh yeah. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Are we almost done with spring planting, seeding? But for you planting, guys, I'll say planting. 2025, the answer is just about, because I've got here, right here. Finish the last headland pass. And we are going to be done. Way too much seed fertilizer in this thing, so we're going to have to get it out of here. We didn't treat the last little bit of seed, so it's safe to go back in. But here we go. That's the line right there. Cart's rolling up to it. There's the line right there. This is peas here. That side's wheat. I'll turn off the monitor. Okay, rollers are stopped, meters are stopped. Raise the drill out of the ground. There we go. Done. Done and done. But I lied. There's one more pass. Not your ordinary pass, but something happened last fall seeding this field of winter wheat. And the drill either didn't seed deep enough, wasn't put all the way in the ground, or something with the metering, but it is very sparse. One pass, all the way down. And it's gonna be full of weeds. There'll be no cover there. Just a little bit of winter wheat there, not much. So I'm gonna line up and let's put a pass of spring wheat there in the middle of the winter wheat field. Is that a problem? You don't wanna do that all the time, because when you market grain, you want to market it as winter wheat or spring wheat because they're paying you accordingly. If it's one pass of spring wheat, it's not going to make a big difference. And if we really feel like it, we could leave it and then come back with the combines and do a pass on it while we're in the spring wheat, just right over here. Just cut around it. So let's do it. Let's find out what this looks like. It's going to be interesting seeing fresh spring wheat right in the middle of winter wheat. So let's see. All right, now we're officially done. Turn the fan off. Let's wing this up, bring it back home. Call it a day. Made it on the road. Just want to say thank you to Red Engineering, those guys for sponsoring the spring season. They've also helped provide us a lot of equipment and tools to put these air carts in a lot better place, like room off stainless steel bottoms and meter rollers, all kinds of good stuff. They got a whole assortment of seating parts and accessories, all kinds of goods. So if you guys got air drills, I would definitely look into Ready. They're quick, they get it done, and they're some good guys. We also thank Hall for lending us their trailer this season. That thing is awesome. It's really awesome. And I don't know. What to say. So we'll see. But with that, I also want to say thank you for Big Sky Deli for the food. It's delicious. Well, I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for being a part of this journey of ours. This has been a fairly problem-free spring planting, spring seeding, minus the injection pump, a couple odds and ends with some other things, and then of course the sickness issue plaguing leg arms. But overall, that's pretty smooth. I mean, we only had, what, 4,000 acres of seed, so it wasn't like it was a crazy season. We've had 10,000 before in the past. That's a lot more of a push than 4,000. So it's nice though. Everything is seeded. Peas are rolled, peas are sprayed. Pre-spray was put down. All I gotta do is some chem pollen here soon. Just a great way to start the season off. So let's pray it rains and pray in glory to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. After that, a little vacation, and then there's that little thing sitting in the shop that's got those kind of big tires on it and a big engine, and well, there's more coming. So we got to get that built. So that's next. So we'll be pounding hard on that thing, get that thing running, so we can use it, and send it to Decatur, Illinois, for the Farm Progress Show in 25 and the Titan Tire booth. There's some other cool things coming too, so we'll stay tuned with that. But with all that said, guys, thanks for watching this series, and yeah, don't hesitate to come back. Okay, God bless. Later.